Hello guys, I know it's been a long time since I made a video, so I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm doing here in Ho Chi Minh City. During the entirety of the summer, we were on a lockdown because of COVID-19. The cases of COVID rose, so the government decided to essentially shut down the city. We weren't allowed to move between districts. At one point, we weren't allowed to get food. It had to be delivered to us. We had to order it on the social media groups. Fines were strictly enforced to people that were traveling without permission, who didn't have their face masks on outside, who weren't keeping the proper social distance. I mean, everything was closed. Gyms, stores, I mean, you name it, it was closed. You couldn't even walk outside unless it was in your own apartment complex. But it worked. The cases plummeted, and the situation got under control and reopened about 3 weeks ago. The government did a very good job distributing vaccines to the population. I, through my own negligence, missed a few opportunities, but I ended up getting one vaccine so far, and I'm due for my second in about a week, and it cost me nothing. It's all provided by the government. They've done actually a great job here. With some other news, I still live in Yabe, which is on the southern outskirts of Ho Chi Minh City. I did change apartment complexes though, and that's kind of a long story. What happened was, about a month before I moved, my ex-girlfriend was texting me on Facebook about how she's going to kick me out of the place, and I was going to lose a lot of money. She meant my deposit, and she's just talking crazy, and I ignored her. I blocked her for a few minutes and unblocked her, and I didn't respond to her, but I didn't think much of it. But sure enough, a month later, the landlord showed up at my door along with her, and they wanted to take my keys and my parking. And, and I fought back a little bit, and I didn't agree with it because her name was on the lease, and the landlord wanted to act like he didn't know who I was. Who is this Omte? Who is this foreigner? But I had so many text messages and so many bank statements from me paying rents and conversations back and forth on social media and through Mobi phone about management fees and general maintenance and paying rent, and now he came in here and acted like he didn't know who I was. So I got the police involved, and we had a court date. We were going to get the judge involved. At that point, the landlord backed out and decided to refund me my deposit. I ended up moving anyways on the next day with no ill will, no bad feelings. I needed to move anyways. And the big reason I needed to is because the prices are so cheap right after the lockdown in Ho Chi Minh for COVID. I actually moved to a very nice apartment, a very new building, and for rent that was just a few million higher, but considerably cheaper than it would have been if the economy was completely open. I live in a very nice modern building. I have some footage that I'll make a video and I'll show it to you guys. But I just wanted to shoot this update out there, let you guys know that I'm doing okay. I'm just waiting for work to reopen. They say after Tet holiday, and Tet holiday usually comes around February, but I'm hopeful it'll be January. But you guys know me. I just like to sit around, play video games, and watch TV. I'm introverted. I don't like to get out very much. If you guys have any ideas, anything you want me to talk about, anything you want me to show, I considered doing some driving around and talking. Like I've seen other vloggers do that. Maybe you guys can see some scenery, some areas in Ho Chi Minh you want to see. Just let me know in the comments or shoot me a hello on social media. For some of you guys that haven't talked to me for a long time, you know who you are. And other than that, I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I hope you guys are doing good.